to Pat.
Laurent, obviously a big comeback in the game last week. First half probably wasn't what you want. What was the biggest change you saw from your team between that first half and the second half?
Mostly just be more ambitious in the way we were using the ball or the way we were defending. I thought they were kind of at times in between. We just asked them to let it go and just be themselves.
Given the game before and then a first half performance like that, to come back and score 4 unanswered goals, how much return to confidence does that give the guys and you in times or in terms of the way they were playing to come back and make that type of run in the second half?
Yeah, the context was a little bit special in the sense that the Rochester game were a wrong one. Like we were not ourselves, so it was kind of redemption in the sense that we wanted to get back to our DNA habits. Then the scenario of the first half in Chicago put us on the ropes, obviously, and this is where you see character. This is where you see if whenever you were believing before makes sense and you still trust the process. And so really happy they were able to keep trusting themselves, have each other's back, and make those adjustments. But really, we were not surprised.
Obviously, you started the season against Miami. What is the biggest difference you've seen from your team from that starting point to where you guys are right now?
Yeah, exactly. That was the main point of our talks. Was we were not entirely ourselves on game one, a little bit shy. Still try to get to know each other. What a cool environment like Miami was could look like, and we want to think that from game one and now we have a different type of young academy and crew 2 players. So we certainly hope we will show a different face in that aspect. But Miami worked too, and they're also a different version of themselves. So interesting game number 2.
Hey Laurent, what was the sentiment in the locker room after you announced that Jason was the player of the month team?
Really happy for him, obviously, and they support him. They know what he's capable of. They were waiting for his speech because it's kind of a funny moment too, for all of us really. Yeah, no, really happy. They know that not only Jason, but I wish this team get rewarded. But we talked a bunch, and the guys, the effort, the identity that those guys put all together, we know that individually they're going to be rewarded. So the personal award is fine, but we track progress, and we happy where he's at, and now repeat.
Just another quick question. As we approach the midpoint of the season, how satisfied are you with the team's overall performance?
Good. A lot of aspect of we know that we have decent players and we're gonna win games. The thing is, how do we win games, and with which identity, and are we able to track individual measurement of success? But we know that the team's gonna win a few games. That's not what matters to us, and we'll try to make those individuals slightly better each day.
And then kind of going off of that, what are some of your goals for the second half of the season that maybe you weren't able to achieve in the first half, or just a different mindset for the second half?
First, repeat, and 2, getting better at all the last 2 games we can see 6 goals. So this is certainly not what we agreed on and we're working on. So this, and then each game the opposition will make adjustment against us too. So we continuously, we're gonna have to reinvent ourselves a little bit, and we wear right now a badge of the leader of the league. So each team is excited to get us trapped somewhere. So yep, repeat and be aware that now you the most wanted team for now, and And again, all those little individual action that we look for them to get better at.
Thanks, Coach.
You mentioned Miami's also changed since the first time you saw him. What are the differences you see from that team?
It's what I tried to say was everybody's working hard and try to get better, and again they're certainly gonna adjust the way we've been performing from game one till now. But really, we don't know which team they're gonna show up with. So it can be half of them from the first team, half of them from or the majority of the academy, which is completely two different teams. So really, we prepare for both, and we'll find out tomorrow.
And Mo, Carlos told us, is now at the top of the assist right, in MLS Next Pro. What has he brought? I know obviously that was a bit of a position change for him, but now that you're about halfway through, what has he brought to the team, both on and off the field?
On the locker room is a character, but in a good way. No, he knows his capacity to go forward and play offensively. We just want to make sure that whether he's in the back four or back three formation, he makes slight adjustment tactically in terms of defending situations. He can improve his game in the air, for example, his one-on-one defending. But those apply for each defender and each roster in each league. So, but we're really happy where he's at, and we think he can do even better.
Thank you, Laurent.